Hi guys, these videos are for future Algebra 2 students if you plan on taking Algebra 2 in the year 2017 to 18. This video or these sets of videos are for you. You have a packet that is summer homework. This is your note packet, understand that, and then you have a separate packet that is homework. So we're going to review these topics in your notes by reviewing each of these in various videos. These are all review from Algebra 1. So they should be familiar to you because you learned them back a couple years ago. I know you haven't touched some of them in a while because you probably just took geometry, but we're going to review them in a variety of videos. Also consider joining the Algebra 2 classroom on Google. The code is 6A199YL. Woo! And you should also sign up for the Remind classroom at remind.com using the code that I've just highlighted for you. Okay, so this first video is going to cover evaluating functions. So we'll go through the notes together and then you can try the problems in your homework packet, or you can go through any videos that you feel are necessary and then try the homework after. So when you evaluate functions, you need to understand that they are referred to by the letter name f. But f is not the only letter used in function names. We could refer to them as g or h or a. F of x can be thought of as another way of representing the y value. So f of x is y. Sometimes we even label the y-axis as the f of x axis. It's a function, that's why f is there. It's a function of x. Where x is your input and y is your output. So you replace the x with a number and then you get a y value out of it. So for example 1, you see here it says that a function is represented by f of x equals 2x plus 5. Find f of 3. So in order to do that, we just replace the x value with 3. Okay, so now we have f of 3 equals 2 times 3 plus 5. So in this spot for the x, I put a 3. And I either do it in my head or I use a calculator and I find out that f of 3 is equal to 11. The answer 11 is called the image of 3 under f of x. So image is the new value. Just like you learned back in geometry, image is the new value. Example 2, we've got this crazy function r of v is v to the third plus 3v squared minus 5v minus 6. And we want to find the value when v is negative 2. So all we do here is replace every single v with a negative 2. Notice that we put it in parentheses each time we replaced it, especially when it has an exponent on it. So I've got negative 2 parentheses to the third, negative 2 parentheses to the second, but also keep the values, those coefficients in there. Okay, so then when I'm ready to type this into my calculator, and yes, you can do it all at once, I find that r of negative 2 is equal to 8, where 8 is called the image or the output because negative 2 was the input. And again, this is an x and a y, so if we were graphing this, this would be negative 2 comma 8. Okay. The next one, last example for evaluating, is that we have h of x equal to 2x squared plus 6x minus 3. And I want to find the value when x is 4a. So that might seem a little goofy, but I take 4a and replace x with it each and every time. And then all I'm doing is simplifying it so that my answer is in terms of a. So my next step, I have 2 times 4a squared. Well, 4a squared now becomes 16a squared times 2 in front. 6 times 4a becomes 24a, and then the minus 3 just stays. So final answer, h of 4a is equal to 32a squared plus 24a minus 3. Okay, so again, the input was the 4a, and the output was this equation in terms of a.